Hello, sir. I'll be presenting about Netflix. We are a group consisting of 5 members. Me, right now speaking, Asin, and then there's Ivan, Ethan, Oscar, and Jai Hong. All right. In this presentation about Netflix, sir, I'll be explaining about 5 different sections. First section, we'll talk about what about the basic hardware and software that Netflix uses. Second section, we'll be talking about the system development lifecycle of Netflix. Third section, we're going to be talking about competition Netflix faces. Fourth section, we're going to be talking about improvements that can be done in Netflix for better user experience. Fifth section, we're going to be talking about some ethical issues Netflix faces. To start off this presentation, I'm going to be talking about a short introduction about Netflix. What is Netflix? Netflix is a popular streaming service that offers a large selection of movies, TV shows, and original content. Netflix's mission statement is to entertain the world. This tells us where the corporation is heading towards: to provide an on-demand movie streaming service to everyone around the globe. Hardware and software of Netflix. Netflix's backend is comprised of a few open source applications. The few open source applications are examples such like Java, MySQL, Gluster, Apache Tomcat Hive, and Chukwa, and others. Content Delivery Network, short form for CDN. What is CDN? CDN is used to improve website loading times, reduce bandwidth, and can also improve website security. Netflix also creates its own storage technology that is especially made for streaming video, known as OpenConnect. Netflix uses a stethoscope to gather data from existing systems management tools on a given employee's device. Why do they do that? They basically do that because it provides them with clear, detailed advice on how best to protect their content and personal data. The hard drive systems are the most popular of Netflix. Netflix uses a server that is about 6 inches high, which is like 4 rack units, and 2 feet deep, is crammed with 36 3.5-inch drives. System development lifecycle. The goal of the software lifecycle is to effectively transform ideas into functional goods, services for consumers while minimizing the phrase time to value. Full cycle developers use engineering methods across the entire lifecycle. Competition. Netflix is by far the most popular streaming platform in the world up to date. With this title, there is bound to be some competitors. One of Netflix's main competitors in recent times has been Amazon Prime Video. Both Netflix and Prime Video have certain similarities. Like Netflix, it includes plenty of different series and movies across every imaginable genre, such as its 2 biggest hits, which are The Boys and Invincible, 2 names of certain TV shows that Amazon Prime has. Both Netflix and Prime Video promise ad-free online streaming. Both platforms also have their fair share of original shows and films exclusive to each platform. Despite their similarities, which makes them such big competitors in the entertainment industry, they differ in a lot in their own unique way. What are some differences? Both have different user interfaces. Both, depending on different user interfaces, is ultimately comes down to the person using it. What type of preference does that person like? Quality of streaming. Since Netflix has been around for a longer time and it has a much better viewing experience since it offers 4K Ultra HD on all its content with premium subscription, while Prime Video only supports HD. Although Prime Video has more titles, it is important to learn and to keep in mind that many of them are older movies and TV shows. Improvements. Netflix has never allowed their users to be able to select their viewing resolution. Let's say if Netflix were to improve on that by letting users pick their own resolutions, this could have an impact and users may have a better viewing experience. Prices of the monthly subscriptions have been rallying up in the recent years. People have been going through a difficult time financially during this pandemic. And to counter this, and Netflix should come up with a solution such as a cost-saving plan that should be paid once annually for the long-time loyal users. Restrictions of certain shows in certain countries. If Netflix can solve this by buying distribution rights for every country, it would allow users to watch all the shows legally. Ethical issues. Manipulating video streaming speeds in 2015. During 2015, users who had their mobile carriers supplied by such brands like AT&T and Verizon were getting lower video resolutions when viewing in the mobile app on mobile data, despite paying for the premium subscription. Sharing subscriptions. There is a term such as rig the system. Basically, users rig the system by sharing subscriptions. Customers have benefited from the multiple device option at Netflix by sharing credentials with friends and family members who live in other places. Essentially, this basically halving the price per person subscription that Netflix has to offer. Invasion of privacy. Over the years, Netflix has faced some lawsuits for invading user privacy. Basically, this happens when the algorithm Netflix uses examines all the users' habits on the app. This information is then taken and used to sell to their new productions and earn profits based on people's data, which is a violation of customer privacy. An example of this is when two Virginia citizens alleged that Netflix violated the Video Privacy Protection Act, and Netflix stated in a Securities and Exchange Commission filing that it settled the dispute in 2011. Another example is when Netflix violated the privacy of 5 million individuals from South Korea. That is all for the presentation. Thank you for your time and attention. This will be the end.